the Pokemon Company have revealed a Charizard card that is to this day still missing and nobody has ever owned it that we know of. And today what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of research, do some digging, and see if we can figure out what has happened to this card. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to move this way a little bit so I can get some space to show some cards, but there is a Charizard card right here that is still missing, and people are really starting to wonder what has happened to this card because it was highly anticipated, and yet nobody owns this card or nobody has seen this card in real life yet. And today I'm going to talk about the reasons why that might be and potentially where this card could potentially be seen in the future and what might happen with it. So if you are wondering what this card is, we need to do a little bit of a backstory, and that all starts with the special delivery Pikachu card right here. Now this Pikachu card is an exclusive card that came from the Pokemon Center, which I believe was exclusive to North America and Canada. I know definitely North America, not so sure on Canada, but I have a feeling it was. But yeah, to get this card, all you had to do was make a purchase online, I think above $10 or maybe $20, and you would get this card free with every purchase. Now, this Pikachu card, for some reason, became super popular. I think the reason being is because this card dropped literally during the massive boom of Pokemon popularity and hype last year. And yeah, for some reason, this card became very popular. People started grading for it. And because it was a North America exclusive, a lot of people were willing to pay a lot of money, which I can show you guys right now. So if we look right here on eBay, here is the special delivery Pikachu card. Now, as you can see, for a PSA 10, this card sold for over £1,000, right? Which is ridiculous, seeing as you got this card for free. If you spend, I think it was either $10 or $20, but let's just say $20. For $20, you got this card for free, and someone has been able to grade it for a PSA 10 and sold it for £1,000, which is ridiculous. And raw, this card was selling without it being graded. It is going for above 200, between 200 and 300 pounds, which is crazy. It's ridiculous. So this is how you got this card, if people are wondering. Now, which brings me to this, the Charizard card, right? Now here is the series player's guide. Now you got this book when you purchase the ultra premium Sword and Shield collection box. I've done a video on it. It's an amazing box. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to do so. It's on my channel. But inside this box, not only did you get the gold cards, for example, of the Zacian and Zamazenta, you actually got this book, which is very interesting because there is some little secret. Well, it's not a secret, but people may have missed this. Inside this book, we can actually see this Charizard card. Now, if I open this up, basically inside this this series guide, it kind of tells you all about the best cards that have come out in the Sword and Shield era so far. We've got some like really playable cards like this Eternatus VMAX, Dragapult. A lot of people use these in decks. So yeah, it just shows you basically the best cards for playing the game. But not only does it do that, it shows you at the very back of this book, it shows you every single promo card list, right? So we have the likes of Grookey, Scorbunny. These came in collection boxes, some of them in pin boxes. Some of them were tins. If you guys remember, you got the Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon V. You got this very special Pikachu card as well, which came with like a figure. This card goes for a lot graded as well at the moment. This is a very popular Pikachu card. Now, the most important thing and the very special thing about this book is because at the very back of this book is, you can see the special delivery Pikachu card right here. This is when you spend money at the Pokemon Center, but there is also right here the special delivery Charizard card. Now this is the card that everyone is looking for. This is the card that everyone is anticipating and just wondering what's going on with it. But as we can clearly see in this book, which is from Pokemon, its official series player's guide, it's right here. This card does exist. Pokemon have revealed this card is a thing, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in this booklet. Pokemon had intended to release this card. This is meant to be out at some point. And what we can do is we can kind of speculate why that hasn't happened yet. Now, is it because, one thing we could talk about is that, is it because Pokemon saw all the hype around the special Pikachu delivery card, how much it's going for? Maybe they didn't want to know, or maybe they didn't want to see the same sort of thing happen with the Charizard card, because let's be real, Pikachu is one of the most popular Pokemon. However, Charizard is on another level. Like, if that card is going for, if the Pikachu card's going for £1,000 PSA graded 10, what is the Charizard going to go for? It's going to be double that, if not 5 times that. It's going to be ridiculous. And maybe Pokemon Company have seen that there are likes of scalpers out at the moment. Maybe they've realized a lot of people could potentially do bots for getting these cards, if they did it the same way by doing online orders on the Pokemon Center. And like, it's just going to be crazy if they do stuff like that, because I feel like Pokemon have definitely noticed what happened with the Pikachu card and potentially want to go a different route. And what that could be, we can potentially discuss in a second. But another thing is that maybe the Pokemon Company have realized that, well, seeing as the Pikachu was just a North America / Canada exclusive, which I hope they change, because I'm from the UK. I want this Charizard card. I want the Pikachu card, but there's no way for me to get it because the orders from the site were North America exclusive only. Like, I can never order off that site because they don't deliver internationally, which is really upsetting. So I hope that Pokemon change their mind and make this card accessible for people all over the world. So that could be one thing. Maybe they decided they want to do it so that everyone in the world can get it, because hopefully that is the thing, because I really want that card. And being from the UK, it's not possible if they do it the same as the Pikachu. And then also another thing is that maybe they have decided to drop it at a different point in time, because as we know, it is the 25th year anniversary year of Pokemon, and we know that in October is when the 25th year anniversary set is due to be released. So maybe they have held back and decided to drop it nearer that time, which would be really cool. It'd be really cool if it kind of links in with the 25-year anniversary. It would kind of make it a little bit more special and stuff like that. So that is another thing that maybe they've done. I hope they do that as well, which would be really cool if they drop it around that time. And then another thing is that maybe with everything that's going on in the world, with all the pandemic and all that kind of stuff, maybe Pokemon have just like decided not to drop it now because it is just a bad time. Maybe they can't print as many cards because they know it's going to be so popular. They know that this card is going to make them so many orders off their site that maybe they just don't have enough printing factories to make enough Charizard cards, because this isn't going to be like a super limited card. I think that the Pokemon Company would love to produce as many of these as possible, because essentially it is a free card when you purchase something for $20 or something. So it's not like it's like a very limited card. It's supposed to be like an add-on to buying stuff. So they're going to make loads of these because they're expecting people to make orders on their site. So from that, I kind of gather that they're going to try and print as many as possible. And maybe that's just not a thing at the moment because they're going to need more printers and they're going to need more people to work and stuff like that. And people aren't getting into work and there's lockdowns and stuff like that. So maybe that's another thing. And then also they are still kind of backlogged on prints. They are still trying to reprint Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, like new sets, Sword and Shield and all that kind of stuff. So maybe there just isn't a good like time period for them to do that yet. So maybe that's another reason why this card hasn't been officially released yet. And then another thing to think about is maybe they want to do this so people can go and get this card in person, because obviously people haven't been able to go out at the moment. Maybe they might want to do something where they can do it in like you can go to an event or something like that and people can then get the card by buying something and then you get the card in person. Because another thing that would actually reduce like bots online, so people couldn't find ways of like getting multiple cards by doing like bots and stuff like that, which would be more fairer for everyone. So yeah, maybe that's another thing, but that is the card that everyone is kind of anticipating to drop, but it just hasn't happened yet. And as you guys have, as I've shown, even you guys can see right in this booklet, as I've said, the card is right here. Pokemon have revealed that this is a card. They did plan to reveal and release this at some point, but it just hasn't happened yet. This card is missing, and look how amazing it is. I think this card is going to be incredible, and especially if it's a holographic, I think it's going to be beautiful. And there is definitely going to be a demand for it. People are going to want to get this card, and as we've seen with the Pikachu card, this card could potentially be going over $5,000 at some point, or maybe at least double of what the Pikachu card's going for. So it is definitely going to be interesting to see what happens with this Charizard card. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. It can be literally anything. Are you a fan of the card? How do you think Pokemon are going to do it? Like, just let me know your thoughts on it down below. But I hope that we get to see this card at some point, but I hope it's done in the right way. And I think that's what Pokemon or the Pokemon Company are definitely deciding right now is the best way to get this card out to people. I think they've seen what's been going on, and I think there's just a lot of variables that have happened that has made Pokemon not release this card yet. But like I said, they have put it in this book, so I think they plan on dropping it at some point, and hopefully they do, because I think a lot of people are going to want it. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, hit that thumbs up. It helps out massively. Can we hit 100 likes on this video? 100 likes means the Pokemon company will drop it at some point in time. And if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Charizard gang. But I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. But until then, I am out.